Welcome back to yet another episode of Satisfactory Update 8. My name is Tom, and this is episode number 54. In today's episode, guys, we are going to be exploring a fuel power for the very first time. I chose to go down the route of fuel power because, power is king in Satisfactory. And in order to scale a larger factory, we need more power. And so we're going to be working on fuel power for the very first time. In today's episode, we're going to try to understand the mechanic of the fuel power. And then once I get my brain wrapped around fuel power, we can then think about a build for the fuel power. So guys, with that said, let's get started with episode number 54, fuel power. Okay, guys, so to the right here, you'll see that I have a list: automate quick wire and then automate fuel power. Now, I did record me building the small little factory for the quick wire, but unfortunately, the OBS recorded a black screen because it was set for Stellaris, and I forgot to switch that over. So unfortunately, you guys will not be able to see that quick wire build. It's really small. I think we're automating about 135 quick wire per minute. And quick wire is a component that goes into the fuel generators as far as building the building. Okay. So that is all done. And maybe you could take a look at that in another episode. And so the next step here is to automate fuel power this week. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. So let's take a look at the grid here. I did place down another power tower, and there is the god ugly plastic and rubber factory that I need to redo eventually. Once we need to scale up plastic and rubber, that's when we're going to redo this. So yeah, let's take a look at the power. We have a max con of 2206.8, and then we have a capacity of 2400 thanks to the coal power that we doubled last episode, I think. And currently we're only consuming over 1,000. But if our whole factory were to run, we would barely support it. So let's add more buffer to the power by working with fuel power here. Okay, guys. So I'm going to work with this oil here. And so the first thing I'm going to do is head over to the foundations, and I'm going to smack down probably a 4 meter, and I'm going to just align that to the world grid. And yeah, let's just place it down here. And we're in a very particular situation where we have cliffs here and, a bunch of, small little hills. So I feel like the game is telling me to go out in this direction. So I'm going to extend the foundation out here. And I did take care of all of the plasma spitters over here. So those are gone. And yeah, so now all we need to worry about is placing down the foundation. And wow, it's just so nice to have a jetpack. Okay, excellent. So let's place down a fuel generator, and let's see what it needs here. So if we head over to the fuel generator, let's read the info here. It says it consumes fuel to generate electricity for power grid. Has a pipe input so the fuel supply can be automated. Caution, always generates at the set clock speed. Shuts down if fuel requirements are not met. Okay, we'll get into that. We'll try to understand that. But let's take a look at the fuel power generator for the first time. And yeah, this thing's pretty big. Wow. Okay, so we have one input, and we need to get fuel in here. And we do know how to automate fuel because we did the plastic and the rubber. So I do know that we need crude oil to make some fuel. Okay, so I'm gonna I say we nudge it here. And again, guys, I'm just trying to understand the mechanic in today's episode. And once I get my brain wrapped around the mechanic of fuel power, then we can think about a really cool build. Okay, that is down. Let's take a look at what it needs. And wow, it generates 150 megawatts. That is a lot. What does a coal generator take? Oh, I need some rotors. Can I produce some rotors, guys? Oh my goodness. I need screws. Oh. Okay, well, I can't remember. What if I hit N and do a coal generator? No, is it N? No, it's O in the codex. So if I do fuel generator, nope, coal generator. Should tell me. It does not tell me how much it generates. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, okay, well, at this point, I don't know how much this generates, but I feel like 150 is a huge upgrade from the coal. I mean, 150 megawatts, wow. I mean, that is really good. Okay, so the first step here is to head over to the production tab, and we are going to place down a oil extractor. Okay, yep, so I'm going to place this guy right here. Okay, excellent. And this is going to generate 120 per minute. And if we head over to the logistics tab, and let's say we place down a pipe here. This supports up to 300. And this can give us 120. Okay, so we have plenty of pipe here to push this along. Okay, 120 and then 300, I think it said. So actually, I'm going to actually reposition this. And I'm going to place the oil extractor like this. Okay. And then I'm going to press 4. And I'm going to snap it right here. And then we can bring it down here. Like this. Like so. Great. And I feel like that has a weird bend in it. Let's delete this and let's place it here. And there we go. Now that's a straight pipe. So we'll do that. And then we need to place down a refinery because the refinery is what's going to make the fuel for us. And so I need to place a foundation here. And then I'm going to line the refinery up like this so that it matches the pipeline. What's going on here? Whoa, that was a weird bug. Okay. Whoa, that's a weird bug. Do you guys see that? If I hit H, it just nudges right back into me. That is really weird. Really weird. I've never experienced that before. Okay. Yeah, it just keeps nudging. What is going on, guys? What is going on? Whoa. Okay, well, I cannot nudge because I'm experiencing a weird bug. Yeah, take a look at that. It just keeps moving. Interesting. Okay. All right. None of my keys are being pressed. None of my keys are being pressed. So I don't know why that's happening. So we'll place it. We'll just kind of align it like this. And we'll do that. And then we'll just come in like that. Okay. And then from here, we need to select the fuel. I believe. Fuel can be used to generate power. Okay, well, there you go. All right, so this will be used to generate power. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to select the fuel, and we're going to get a byproduct of the polymer resin. We're going to get about 40 fuel per minute, and we need 60 per minute. So yeah, we could do 2 of these refineries off of a oil extractor. Okay, excellent. And then from here, I think what I can do is place a awesome sink. Let's see if the nudge, yeah, the nudge is just broken. That's so weird. Okay. I'm going to grab the awesome sink and it's aligned on the center here, so we could place it there. And then we can cycle through our hotkeys. Grab the conveyor belts, and the polymer resin is going to go in there. Okay, to be synced. And then from here, we can grab the pipeline. And let's turn on the flashlight here. And from here, we can do something like this, maybe? Okay, and then we can just curve this around. Yeah, well, I want to get it kind of... Okay, no, we're going to delete all this, so I'm not too worried about the alignment. Let's just get the bend in here. We'll come over like that, and okay, excellent. So that should feed this. And so all I need to do is hook up the power. So I'm going to grab the power pole. And where's the power connection on this thing? Right there. Okay, okay, okay. So we could place one here and then one here. And this guy's in the center here. So we'll place one here and then another here. And where's the power connection on this guy? It's in the back. Okay, okay, so I'll place another one here and one here. We'll grab the cable, we'll link that up. Okay, and then from here, we'll go to there. And then from there to there. And... Nope, 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 nope. There. And then there. Hook that up there. Hook that there. And then from here to there, there to there. And then all we need to do is connect it up to the power tower. Okay, so we should be generating some crude oil, and we can see that with the animation of the pipeline here. And so again, we have a max flow rate of 300, and we're gonna get about 120 here. Okay, so it is fluctuating a bit here. The mysteries of the fluid mechanic, and then that's going in here. And that's going to be generating 40 fuel per minute and then 30 polymer resin per minute. The polymer is going in here into the sink. And wow, guys, we have 4 coupons in here. Oh, that's very nice. Okay. All right, and then, guys, take a look at this. We are burning fuel for the very first time. Wow. One of these is going to give me 150 megawatts. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Wow. Okay. And so, yeah, we're getting a total of 18, almost 19. Well, 19 now, 20. Yeah, so we're getting plenty of fuel in here. And this is taking 12 per minute. 12 per minute. And this is giving me 40 per minute. Yeah, so we could do a few of these. We can support a few of this. Okay. 30. Yeah, this is really nice. Okay, guys, that was pretty easy to understand. That was pretty easy to understand. So with that all set up, we need to think about how we're going to do this. How we're going to do this build. So with this all figured out, I'm going to delete all this. And yeah, we're going to delete all of this, and we're going to think about how we're going to set this up here. Okay. So I'm thinking of doing 2 floors here. Okay. And yeah, we'll route it in here. And then from this point, we can place down some walls. So we could do something like this. And from here, we can grab the foundation and do Mark 1. Not Mark 1, 1 meter foundation. That's what I meant. Okay, so we'll go something like this. So kind of like the coal generator that we did. That's kind of what we're going to do here. And yeah, let's just extend this out here. Okay, good. And then the next step here is to... What's going on here? I don't know, it's kind of glitchy. Okay, whatever. Okay, so the first step is to place down some of these refineries. Okay, so we need refineries, and I'm going to begin placing these down right here. So we'll do 3 of these. Dang it, I need some pipes. I need some pipes, guys. Man. Okay, well, so what we're going to do here is I am going to grab, not that. I want to switch over to my hotkeys, and I'm going to grab the, actually 3 and then E. I'm going to grab this. Wait. That's the output. So we don't need this. All we need here is, under the logistics, we need the pipeline floor hole. Okay. And then from there, we can grab the pipeline and we can snap it in like this. Okay, so the crude oil is going to come up in here and feed these refineries. And then we'll grab those. Actually, no, we're going to leave the pipeline up here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to switch over to the conveyor hole. And we're going to route the polymer resin down to the first floor. So I'm going to grab a Mark 1 conveyor lift and we're going to switch it so that it's going out like that. And out like that. Okay, excellent. That's very nice. And then from this point, we can grab the pipeline junction. Okay, here we go. So we'll grab this guy. And yeah, the nudge feature is still not working. I probably need to restart the game to do that, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to get this as close as possible like that. Yeah, that looks good. And then we'll line this like that. Okay. And is this the right thing I want to do? Yeah, of course I want to do this. Okay, and then the fuel is going to come out. And the fuel is going to come out, and we can connect the fuel like this. Okay. Yeah, this is really nice. This is looking really good, guys. I like this setup already. And let's extend the foundation here because we need to make room for the fuel generators. Okay, excellent. And that is as far as it's going to go. So I'll place down the walls here. Okay, like that, guys. Excellent. And then from this point, we can kind of fly up here. And we can begin placing down the fuel generators. Okay, so I'm going to go over to the power tab, and I am going to fuel generator. Here we go. So we'll place one here. Oh, this is interesting. Wow. Okay. I see. Okay, so the routing of this is very interesting. The routing of this is very interesting. I got to think about this, guys. Because I would have to bend this pipe and go around like that from there. Because I'm thinking about how I can easily expand this. And let's delete this. Grab the power generator again, or the fuel generator. And what if we did something like this? Yeah, what a conundrum this is. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. Guys, I think I know what I want to do. What if I placed a junction down like this? Okay, so all the fuel would be routed to here, and then we can expand this out this way, and then we can route the fuel down here to this junction. So everything's going to be, all the fuel is going to be routed to this junction and then pushed over here. And then from this point, I could place a fuel generator here. I think that's the best thing to do. So we can do something like this. Okay, so this would have to be readjusted. And we place a pipeline junction here. Like that. Okay, guys? That's what I'm thinking. And then I can extend the power out this way. The only thing is we're heading towards this oil extractor here, which is slightly problematic. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not gonna work, guys. That's not gonna work. I don't know how much we can support with the oil extractor or the crude oil extractor here. Well, another thing we could do here, guys, is we can extend the foundation out here. And let's say we delete some of this here. Because we are kind of out of foundation at this point. And we extend it out. Okay, and then... This is so interesting. Power, fuel generator... Yeah, like I said, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. Well, I could, let's say, smack this down like this. And then I could place another one here. Okay, kind of like what I did already. But instead of having these really tight, I can place the refinery like this, and we can align it to this generator. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do here. So this needs to be switched around and aligned like this. So that way we can go out that direction instead. Okay? And then from here, we can place the junction like that. And then we can grab our pipeline by pressing 4, and then we'll route it like that. And then from here to there and to there. So that's what I'm thinking at this point. That's how I'm imagining this setup to be, and you know, I do like it. It's pretty nice and compact, and I can place some crosswalks up here, you know, so this will be really nice. So I can, let's say I place some catwalks. Where are they? Yeah, here we go. 5. Like this. And like that. Unfortunately, our nudge button is pretty wonky. So for now, I could place it like this. And, you know, I could place a crosswalk over the pipeline. Okay. And this way we can walk over all of this. Yeah, this is really nice. I like this. Okay. Yep, all it took was just a replacement of the refinery here. So that looks good. I'm just going to delete this for now because I wanted to see how this would look. Okay, excellent, excellent. And this is set. We need to set this to fuel. And let's set this guy to fuel as well. And then we can grab our floor hole, place that down like that, grab a conveyor lift and route the polymer resin underneath. And then from this point, we'll just grab this hole and we'll place it there. And in goes the crude oil. Okay, and I think we could support up to 2 of them with this guy here. We can always overclock it if we want. If we come down here, we can delete this and all of this. Okay. Okay, like that. Good. Good, and now we have a way to input all of our crude oil, and then we could come out here with the polymer resin. And if I hit the logistic tab and do a conveyor belt or conveyor lift, we can come down like this. Okay. And from here, we can actually place a merger. Like so. And yeah, I'm going to have to readjust the conveyor lifts. Okay, so I'll delete this. Delete this. We'll cycle through our hotkeys here, and I will grab the conveyor lift and reposition it like that. Okay, so the polymer resin is going to come down here. And then we can belt this up like that. Okay, those are connected, and then we can then push this into a sink, probably a storage container, and then we can place down a smart splitter to do an overflow. I'm not sure if we need polymer resin in another recipe, but we'll find that out. I think I should store a little bit here. And then from here, we can connect that up. Yeah, this is, oh wow, this is off, guys. This is off. So let's try this again. Yeah, it really sucks that the nudge feature is not working here. Okay, that looks good. And let's just fix the output at the bottom here. So let's delete this, and reposition this. Is that right? Oh, off one tile. I think it's like that. And then like this. Okay, good. And then let's just route this real quick. And there. Excellent, guys. Excellent. There it is. And now we have a way to expand this. Okay. Okay, that's all of the foundation we have to work with. I think we have some foundation over here. We can grab that. Okay, and then we just might as well place the rest here. Okay, guys. I think we have a good path forward here. I think we have a good path forward. Yeah, I'm liking the setup. It's a lot more cleaner than the plastic and rubber build. A lot more cleaner for sure. And yeah, this is going to look really nice when it's completed. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me in episode number 54. Wow, we explored the fuel power for the first time. We understand its mechanic, and now we're working out a build that we can kind of expand into a bigger build and get more power out of this. But for now, we'll put down a few of these things, and then we'll begin generating some fuel power, and then we'll add that to the grid, and then that's going to allow us to build a bigger factory in Satisfactory. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in episode number 54, and we'll see you in episode number 55 where we continue this build of the fuel power. You guys have a wonderful day there. Take care. Bye.